And hello. Right. Oh my god. I know why I don't drink. Wait, bud.
You only had one beer?
Yes, but I am on medication also, so that's mine. That is well my excuse.
No, it's not an excuse.
Medicated drinking. Ooh. We have mood lighting.
Wait, no. I need to read.
What are you reading?
The Chimp Paradox.
The Chimp Paradox.
Chimp.
Kaylee. All over. It's Kaylee all over that. Kaylee is a chimp. Chimpy chimp chimp.
We will have a chimp inside us.
Then I like.
You definitely do.
I don't have a chimp inside me.
You do.
I'm not into animals like that. Thank you. He's setting up a shrine. Shrine to what?
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful...
Close the program. Kingdom Come Deliverance decided it wanted to crash because I needed to turn OBS off. There we go. Let's second attempt. Second attempt. Oh, I'm hunting down a fucking cellar that I cannot find. I've just remembered.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Oh,
Sounds really fun.
it is.
I can't wait to read my book.
It's fucking awesome. Yeah, please.
Have you had your Elvis juice?
Wow.
Charles IV,
Almost.
King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace.
There you go.
You're not welcome.
I know. Alright. I need to find this fucking cellar.
If you watch that bit where I give you the beer, just this hand comes off.
No, I haven't.
That's funny.
Ugh. Medicated drinking.
Always good.
It is.
Nice and healthy there from the PT.
I've been ill for long enough, I can't exactly call myself a PT.
Can.
Qualified, yes. Oh, I needed it. I needed it. Right, so where the hell is this stupid effing place? I have no lockpicks. I'm guessing it's in there, but without any lockpicks, what the hell am I meant to do?
Get a lockpick.
How am I meant to get a lockpick?
I don't know what you are. You're the gamer.
Everything's locked. In what kind of game does everyone lock their doors at night? Come on, it's just not sane.
Realistically.
Goddamn realism.
Though in Newcastle, everyone leaves their doors open up here.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Are you kidding?
Your man leaves the door open all the time.
No, she doesn't. That's why every time we go, I've got to knock.
When we lived there, she used to.
Yeah, because there was always someone in.
I'll have to get something to
Yeah, I
eat.
don't mean
I'm
when
starting
we
to
go
get
out,
hungry.
He said always leaves it
When
open.
people are in London, like people don't leave their doors unlocked if they're in. It's always locked.
Oh wait, G. I pressed G, I've surrendered. Check my shit, please.
Do you want me to Google how to get a lockpick?
You could Google how to fucking do this quest, if you wish.
No, I don't want you to cheat.
No, just to tell me how to do the quest, I'm happy.
What's the quest for?
At the moment, I'm going searched for the 70,000th time by a god.
That doesn't help me. What's the question?
Such are my orders.
Such are my orders. I've got no orders.
Come on then.
Come on then, touch us
That
up.
didn't hurt a bit now, did it? Carry on.
Oh, it did. The
I'll have to
quest
get
is
something to
called...
No, it's too late.
What?
Too late then.
Fuck you.
You ignored them.
Next to godliness. Optional. Get a picture. Optional. Both of them are optional, but I kind of want to get it.
Next to godliness.
I can't carry a whole... Yeah. I can't carry a whole barrel. I'll have to get a picture somewhere. Well, the barrel's somewhere here. A picture is somewhere there.
Good day.
Speak to Lord Hans Ketum.
Done.
Meet Hans at bar
Done.
house. Play dice with bar
Done.
maid. Join Hans in bar. Grab Hans's key from the chest next to the bar.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
What?
Grab the key next to the bar.
So this whole time there was a key.
It says, there's one thing to say about quests in Kingdom Come Deliverance, that they don't hold your hand.
They don't, like. Honestly. They don't at all. It's like fucking
Sometimes you're at the mercy of some obtuse design, can be very frustrating.
frustrating. I spend an hour talking to people about fetching water and shoveling shit. A full
It
hour?
wasn't an hour, that was an exaggeration.
No, it felt like it.
Yeah, maybe.
It felt like 2, to be honest. Where's this key? From the chest. Sir Hans's key.
Alright, then,
Yes.
get the Sylvian
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
There we go. Right, let's close this door though. Give him some privacy. Since it's so realistic. Chickens! Jumped on the chicken. Hey David! How be, David? Huh?
He's not come up on that.
Oh, it's his friends online. I thought he was already on,
He's just taking his sweet time.
as always. Hola, David. Welcome back to the journey of hiring water carriers. I am a medieval knight, and I have job applications to go through.
Do you?
Don't know.
I thought you dealt with that quest.
I have, but I'm going to take the piss out of it as much as possible.
Fair enough. You don't want to know what you've got to do for this quest.
What?
It's really random.
I can tell.
You've got to get some red wine, collect a bouquet of flowers, fight some dude, and then find Hans again.
I can't even find the fucking unlock. Oh, there we go. Found the door. You have entered a private area.
Why is it all jittery?
Because he's drunk.
Oh. That's good. That must be doubly worse for you.
I feel quite hungry.
Feel quite hungry.
Oh, no shit.
He's always blasted hungry. Okay, right. Okay, where's the cellar at, like?
Downstairs?
No shit, I've just been there. Oh, bastard. Open, get out. Are you kidding me?
Clear off quick or I'll have you thrown out.
Okay, okay, I'll go.
God save Henry.
You just told us to get out or you'll throw us out.
What the hell?
I'm going. No one knows I'm here now.
Well,
I'm out. Right. Okay.
Do you want instructions of how to get there?
Yeah, please.
Une moment, s'il vous plaît.
Go fuck yourself.
This is
God
where
be
things
with
get
you.
confusing.
Why are you here?
Hans will
Bugger
turn
off.
his nose up at the local wine on offer at the bathhouse and demands that you fetch the silvery and red from the cellar. Agree to fetch it for him, but before you leave, it's very important you take the key from the chest. It's on the door. Right. If you don't take the keys, you'll have to take a very hard lock. Right, we've done that. To get to the Rathus, ride to the Rattay Town Square.
Mm-hmm.
It's where the stocks are near the church.
Yeah.
The Rathus is the big 3-story building on the western side of the square that houses the armourer and the apothecary shops.
Yep.
To get into the cellar, counterintuitively, you have to go around the back of the building, up some stairs, and open the door that you can unlock with Hans's key.
Done. But then I got kicked out.
Then go down the stairs in front of you and open the door at the bottom. This is the cellar.
No one knows I'm here. Oh shit, someone's there. Crouch. There's a guy there. Do I knock him out? Door in front of us is the cellar. Unlock that. Yeah, I'm in the cellar eventually.
Hey, you! What are you
Just the
doing?
guard tell him that Hans Capon sent you. They've challenged further either say that the guard obviously doesn't know Hans very well or show him the keys.
I'm going to get wine for Capon.
Lord Capon sent me to get some wine for him.
Lord Capon, eh? I like your story.
Look, this is how it's going to work. I'll go into that cellar and get the red wine I need, and you'll tell me how much that will cost me.
Show the key.
Show the key?
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me?
On.
I didn't show the key.
But keep it between the two of us, right?
I paid him
Mention
anyway.
a word to anyone.
I know.
I'm happy to pay
Only the
him.
day I was born.
Yes.
Look,
My
I'm
words
looking at a
exactly.
doorway.
So,
No, I'm watching the screen.
keep that in mind.
Are you...
Could do with a bite to eat.
Fuck me, he's always hungry.
Walk over the barrels. Over to the barrels.
Pitcher of wine.
On your left, grabbing the pitcher on the side while you go.
Done. Now I can go.
Return to Hans.
Got the pitcher, let us out. Everyone just fuck off. I want to go. I'm done. I'm done. And I'm out. Cool. Only took all night. Thank you, babe. I don't need you anymore.
Good.
No, I'll just walk it. Are you drinking, David?
Yeah, yes. Guess what he's drinking. Don't read it.
Vodka and Pepsi because he's poor.
You
That was a total guess, though.
Whatever.
You know. That was a complete guess. I don't know how I managed that one. I read it ages ago. Well, you're not the only one, David. Cheers. Doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Let's hope I can get there in time. I need to sleep too.
I feel quite hungry.
I feel quite hungry.
Oh my god, he needs to sort his life out. He's got worms or something like that.
I think he has got worms. He definitely has something that stops him. What? You're with the chef's boyfriend.
Is that what he said?
David, what's going on? Please tell me.
So, about that wine you sent me for.
Well, have you got it?
Not yet. I need a little more time.
Jesus, Henry.
I just picked it up.
Thirstier.
So, about that wine you sent me for.
Well, have you got it?
Not yet. I need a little more time.
Jesus, Henry, I'm dying of thirst here.
I could do with a bite to eat.
I just fucking got it. I just got the wine, or did I just pick up an empty fucking pitcher?
Were you supposed to fill the pitcher up?
I'm guessing.
That's mint.
It's annoying. Yes. Ah. You're with your boyfriend, David. That doesn't really come across when you say, no, with chef boyfriend. It's as if you're with a chef's boyfriend.
I'm with the boyfriend, he's a chef, some food is being cooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, mint. What are you having?
Don't ask that, Kate. Don't ask that. That's horrible.
Food-wise, food. Strong David, not so articulate. It made sense to me, it's just that Sean's dyslexic, so he added an S to chef.
Oh. Hey, can David hear you?
I feel quite hungry.
Gary. Okay.
How do I know?
I don't know, but you're talking as if you can.
Well, I assume so, and then sometimes I type the message too.
Yeah, but last time you said, what's that squawking in the background, so you know?
Shut up.
More than one chef sounds good. Oh, you can hear Kaylee, okay. It's just you choose not wanting to. I understand, David. I understand. She's not so silent, Kaylee, for a reason. Oh, fucking... Ah! I've just failed the quest. Kaylee.
What?
Because it's a dick. Lord. This did not happen. Sean is not drunk and reloading a game save so he can actually do it. Sean accidentally slipped a few times and it just loaded. That's exactly what happened.
Really?
Do you know what's funny? I can't even fight sober on this game.
Maybe you'll be better.
Be better. I won't say a word, David. She is on chat though. Right, so I've got to go back, get the key, come back, get the wine, fucking blah blah blah. I'm gonna get my horse. Horsey, come here. We're going on a mission. A stupid mission at that, but we're going on one. Trinity Trot. I'm horse riding under the influence. Do you reckon that's a crime?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
What would it be called? Riding under the influence?
Well, you can't ride your bike.
Can you not?
It's in control of the vehicle, isn't it?
Bike isn't a vehicle.
Yeah, but hang on, let's Google this.
Oh, here comes the randomness of the streams. It's Sunny Delight all over again.
Is it illegal to ride a horse? It's actually on a horse drunk UK. Is horse drink driving illegal?
Greetings, Henry.
Drunk in charge
What
of a
have
horse.
we here?
Yeah, you can. Man found guilty of riding horse while drunk.
No way.
2009 in Metro News.
Metro News.
Godfrey Blacklin, 31.
Godfrey.
It's an 1872 licensing act of being drunk in charge of a carriage, horse, cattle, or steam engine. Guess where he was?
Where?
Biker.
Biker.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, David can't ride his bike when he's drunk, so he's got to sit at home.
Ah! David, no.
Did you get that, Kaylee? Did you get that? Did you get that really bad joke?
This is what the police said, right?
What?
The concerns were that he was in control of a large animal where there were other road users. There were no definite parameters for this offence, but it is clear that he was drunk. What the fuck?
That's so cool. I want to ride a horse drunk now. I can't ride a horse anyway, but yeah. Oh, God.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Chilling.
Lord Capon sent me to get some wine for him.
Lord Capon, eh? A likely story.
What did you say? Show him the key.
If Sir Hans hadn't sent me, I wouldn't have this key, would I?
All right, do what you like. Go and live there for all I care.
Why would I want to live there?
Damn.
That makes no sense. Go live there if you like. It's like, live where?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Oh my gosh, that ridiculous.
God, honestly, you'd think he was obese.
Who's there?
You know what I mean? The amount of running he does, too. Hopefully I'll get some fighting done today. Let's gallop. I don't want to run out of time. And I still need to get some sleep. Woo! I'm going to go on a main quest soon, like, because this is getting a bit ridiculous. I've got to go find a man with a limp next. Chickens! David, do you still have your Nintendo Switch?
So, about that wine you sent me for.
Well, have you got it?
Of course.
You really broke into the cellar at the rat house?
I certainly did. I hope that wine's really worth the trouble I had.
I don't believe it. You really broke into the cellar. You're insane.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Nothing to it. I just used your key.
My key? Why, you sly rogue, you. You're craftier than I thought. You can keep the key. They let me in there whenever I want anyway.
Well, let's see if this wine is as good as you say.
What are you waiting for? The parish priest's blessing? Come on then, get it down you.
Am I drinking more? I'm confused.
Now that's what I call a real wine. Silver red. It's not like that donkey's piss they serve in this otherwise delightful establishment. You can tell from the first sip, can't you, Henry?
Why?
Yeah, as you say, sir.
Why does it give you
Silver
such
red.
shit camera
Taste is
angles through
understated.
conversation? Like, rawr, rawr. Kelly, are you watching?
Sign the bottom of your armor.
Damn right. His armor does need a wash, it's covered in blood. I figured it was the best. For the best. Are you getting Dark Souls, David? Are you going to watch me play it? You just farted in the bath.
Leave off, Sir Hans. I'm not like the other girls.
I know, Clara. You are different. You deserve more. You deserve flowers.
What?
What kind of flowers do you like?
Ah, well, I like all kinds. I like dandelions, sage, knotweed, and poppies. I really like poppies.
Henry, did you hear that?
What?
The lady requests dandelions,
I think I've got a hole in my neck. Keep watching.
sage, cabbages. Right.
No, knotweed and poppies.
What?
Look at the hole in his neck.
You want me to go flower picking now?
I know, I'm putting you to work again. But if you do it, I'll give you 70 florin groschen.
That much? All right, I'll go.
If I'm going to go pick flowers now, I am not going to be very impressed.
Yep, that makes it correct.
What? I've got to go pick fucking flowers.
Yeah.
Sage, something else. And
Go back.
roses? Yeah, what would a bouquet be without roses? There's some in the upper castle garden.
So David was like, yeah, why not? I might as well. Is that you going to play Dark Souls or watch me do it? It was kind of, don't know. And yeah, I'm going to get poppies or roses. I don't know, David. This shit's going crazy now. Like, I've got to go all the way over there to go get some fucking poppies. Horse, pop about nowhere. Where's my horse? Come on, horse. There you are.
He's gonna play.
Oh, okay, cool. I've played Dark Souls 1 loads of times, so if you need a hand, you know where I am. I'm gonna fail this quest because it's nearly 5 in the morning, aren't I? If I fail it, I'm gonna be quite happy, actually. Am I going to be happy? There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Horse, go the right way, please. Okay. I'm extremely confused here.
God save you.
Go away. Are you kidding me? Is that like just outside of the wall? Yes. Yes, it is. Right. Can I just like fail this mission already? Don't worry, I'll give you some help. I really want to play Zelda lately though. I have been thinking about getting the Nintendo Switch. Kaylee won't let me though. She says there's only one good game for it, but Superman Odyssey's just came out too. Superman? Super Mario. Is that good? I can't remember the name. Right, okay. Apparently there's shit up here that I need to get. Come on, horsey. Yeah, Superman. Oh, okay. Oh, no. I failed the mission. Oh, what am I ever going to do? I'm gonna go here. There's a Hyrule Warriors too. Yeah, but Bayonetta, it's like... I don't know what to say about Bayonetta. I can't really say it. I preferred Heavenly Sword for PlayStation 3. But I have heard it's very much like that. Right, I need to sleep. Next to godliness is failed. Personally, don't care. Dude, what have you? Andrew. I love Devil May Cry. Still love Devil May Cry.
Yeah, but surely all these games are better on...
Yeah. But Super Mario and everything else, you know what I mean?
Not really.
Can I sleep here?
All right.
Zelda, that's it. Super Mario and
For how
Zelda.
long?
Damn right.
And realistically, how much are you going to play Super Mario?
Just the one night?
Once?
No problem.
No.
But you're paying advance.
Here you go.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn. There's steps up to it outside. The second door.
Second door. Cool. Let's go.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. I just need to sleep for an hour or so. That's it. Sleep. I'll put my energy up a bit. Nourishment is down to 39 though. Dum dum dee dum dee dum. I just want to fight things. Is there any other good games coming out for it? Because Dark Souls is getting remastered for everything. I can get that. I can get that for PC, PlayStation. But Zelda? I love Zelda games. Alright, okay, where am I going? I need nourishment. Bitch, give us something to eat. Bacon. And I'll take 2 cooked hairs. Basket. Haggle. Dum 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 dum.
Let's talk about the price.
Naturally.
Naturally. I want to pay 50.
Is this enough?
Well, now a little more and we'll shake on it.
Oh, shut up.
It's always more with these people in it.
No.
Never satisfied.
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
51.
I'll be back in 2 shillings.
Food. That can be dropped. That can be dropped. I want to eat that. There we go. Cool.
Fuck, David, you never talk like that. The only one I care for.
The only one I care for. Ew.
Ew.
Ew. So, is the only one you care for, David? Is that the only one you care for?
Got it for you right here. What is it?
Do you need
Do you have a
supplies?
job for me? Maybe you're in need of some supplies?
Fresh meat.
No problem. I can go to Ratai and buy some for you.
I could send a stable boy for that. I'm talking about game.
Game? But that's near impossible to buy. I'd have to hunt it myself. And that's against the law. Ah.
Of course, I'll pay you well for anything you bring me. Even more if it's something in particular I want. And if you help me out here and there, I'll teach you something useful in return.
That's an interesting proposition.
Apparently drunk David is posh.
Are you after some meat?
Whatever, David, I've seen you drunk.
Certainly. I'm expecting a traveling merchant who loves venison from roe deer. I'll be mighty grateful if you brought me some fresh stuff.
Okay. Right, so hunting mission. Where am I?
Did he tell us what he's having?
Nope. No, I know. I didn't even know anyone asked. What are you eating, David? Kaylee wants to know what you're having for tea. Bandits there, man. Delicacy, bring roll, deer meat, 10, rune, courtship. That's all the way over there, man. Might in the sword. Where's my in the sword? Birds, delicacies, skin, blah blah blah. Beggar's feast. I need to take in meat. I need to take deer meat. Looks like I'm hunting. I wanted to hunt down bandits, but fuck it. Or shall I just go for the main quest? David, I'll let you decide. Main quest, I go hunting for hare and deer. Until then, let's just look into the sunset. Well, the horizon. Sunset? What? Mate, it's a realistic game. You ain't seeing any dragons. You just missed us fight a dragon on bloomin' Monster Hunter. Let's see if I can go into a fight then. Main quest it is. This is not Game of Thrones. This is more like Game of CVs and horse riding. We've gotta go look for a guy with a limp. Dum da dum 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 da dum dum. I'm thinking about playing Skyrim. This game lied to me. I thought it was going to be more Skyrim-esque. Without the dragons, obviously. Ye Job Simulator, yeah, that's it. Sean rides on a horse and hunts for water carriers. Dum 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 dum. I've got to say, I love the minstrel music though. What's the difference? Because I want Skyrim, but I'm also looking for a VR set, so probably be for PC. But I have got Skyrim for PlayStation 4 and PC. Because PC, let's be honest, just rocks. Compared to everything else. I love PlayStation, don't get us wrong, but PC is by far the more superior thing for games. What was that?
Got hiccups.
Oh, again.
Yeah.
I woke up at 5:30 this morning, hiccuping, so I can't really say anything. There was an accident here. Actually, I've never looked into an accident site, so let's have a look. Is that it? Just, there was an accident. Fair enough.
You needed to know that.
Yeah, I did. I've got to say, when it comes to Skyrim though, I prefer bow and arrow thief or sword and shield or dual wield. But my thief's normally dual daggers or a dagger and sword, depending. Find the limping douchebag. Yeah, I can imagine. Where am I going? Look at this place, it actually looks kind of cool. But if you compare anything to PC, it's just like, whoa. Magic is OP in Skyrim, like stupidly OP. Just max out your friggin' mana and then just destroy anything. Can I just have a fight, please? Right, okay. These guys have a star on them, so let's have a quick look. What's going on here? Hey, 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 what's all this shouting? We'll have no trouble here. Are you local? Kaylee, what's my stream up as? Monster Hunter. Oh, mine says Monster Hunter.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter.
No
This is all I
way.
need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here.
Oh shit.
What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
He does.
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh.
Who?
He's dead, Limpy Lubosh.
Or all that's left of him.
Holy fuck.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Huh?
Sacre. Nothing's ever easy.
You were just coming for flowers, weren't you?
I'll have
No,
to take
I'll
a look
feel
around
that
and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
David thinks it's a dragon attack. David, you might be on to something here, like. Find out where what? Limping Bandit lives.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
And dialogue.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but to ask all you want.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession.
That's why he died?
I was wondering what he was up to. To take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all.
Suspicious character then. We'll talk to...
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Apart from the murder.
Indeed there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either. Oh, and another thing. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
He's been shagging horses, hasn't he? Anyone else here want
How are
to...
you doing? Lord Almighty.
Greater. Detective David. Yep.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know.
You've got
That's
nothing
all.
else to tell me then. Archery master.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a...
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Definitely
Do you know what
need to talk
Lubosh
to
was
this
doing the
priest.
day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait. Are you saying he... Jesus.
Do you know anyone Lubos used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
He was a loner, yes,
That's
we
all.
know. Right, I'm done. You can all go to hell now. Go to hell. Go on. Fuck all of yous.
A bit more careful.
Actually, he's standing alone.
Good health to you.
He done it.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Light.
Oh, shut up.
I don't know.
That's all.
I'm good. Right, okay. Oh no! Holy crap, I thought it crashed. I pooed a little bit.
Careful.
Not gonna lie. Head groomer.
My respects to you.
This is the guy who's been shagging horses.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of
Oh,
Light.
shut up.
Of course, ask away.
Ask away.
That man Lubos who was murdered.
You're an
What was he
Irishman
like?
now.
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much. I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Actually, he sounds more Scottish now.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while.
Yeah, it's
No
more
idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubos was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubos used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
Interesting.
Any work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find your pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right.
Right. Okay, we've got some quests going on. Got some other nonsense. We need to go to the church. Talk to the priest. Find more about...
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
Lockpick. No, open. Mead. Oh, schnapps. I'll take the wine too. Oh god, I'm overloaded again. Are you kidding me? I need to get rid of something. Weapons.
Sorry.
Okay. That. I'll put assassin on, and I will put that on. I need the torch. I need all that nonsense. To be honest, that could be moved to horse. Got some food. Got schnapps there. And you've got one more saving schnapps. God. Stats. Strength, maybe? No. Main. No.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Tell us about it. I've been getting hiccups loads and you just keep having to go to us.
I didn't have a go at you, pipe down.
Skills. Drinking, maintenance, pickpocket, stealth, horsemanship. What is that? Heavy duty. Your horse can carry more, but is slower. Can't be horse race. Your car can carry less. No, I need my horse to carry fucking shit ton. I'm encumbered, which isn't good. Armor. Right, what can I get rid of? Because this is starting to get annoying. That weighs 2, so let's give that to the horse. It gives us 1 defense, so don't really want it. That gives us 14, so I definitely want that. Well, I can run again, at least. That'll do. Right, where is the church? The church is over there. Probably heavily armored.
Remember you were telling me you looked the house over to see what needed fixing after the winter?
Stop it, someone! I'd like to see the carpenter about when he could get right to it.
Well, after talking to you, I went and had a good look around.
Help! Here! Come here! Quick! Alarm!
Where's the thief? Fuck it.
It'll all have to be replaced. Well, at least the rest of the house is all.
Let's chat to these.
Good day to you.
No.
What is it?
Did that fucker just pickpocket me? Or something?
You! Stop right where you are!
What? What have I done?
You've come.
Someone was shouting thief and a guy was running.
I've heard reports about you picking fights with people. We don't like that around here, my boy.
This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn. Crime doesn't pay.
For fuck's sake. Wouldn't give it a shot.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of...
You'd make... But that won't help you much.
Hey.
Well, what can I do? Here you are.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Well, I think I could have fucked him up, but... Sod it. I seem to be getting fucking arrested too many times on this game. I'm starting to think this game might not be for me. What the hell's he doing? Hello?
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Leipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubos?
Who's him?
What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child. All sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubos don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubos was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping punishment?
No one escapes punishment.
Can I ever go and find them?
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Okay. Oh, he's got something else to give us.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practice with a stick. Reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods.
Sorry guys. Right, okay. Interesting. So someone must be in the tavern I need to talk to. And that's why I need to meet him tonight. Let's talk to you.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush.
Oh, shut up.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that?
That's all. Thank you.
I'm fine. So what, I need to find out where this guy lives, but nothing's actually giving me a hint. So I need to meet a priest in the tavern, find more out about Lubosh. Let's talk to the grocer ain't gonna help us. What about you? Nah, you're just a villager. You'll give us the same shit as everyone else did. What's up here? Are you a villager, or you actually got someone to tell me?
Well, I never.
Well, you never what?
Good health to you.
Dialogue. All you're gonna do is tell us the same shit as everyone else. Oh god. This Limpy Lubosh is a bitch. Let's talk to these people. Jump over the wall. Villager? Yeah. That's not
Hey,
good.
look out!
Fuck
Doesn't
you.
even know how to apologise.
Not at all. Go away. Oh. It's not exactly action-packed, I'll give it that one. Hello, horsey. How are you doing? My horse is having more fun than me. Let's talk to you. Have you got anything to say? Villager? No. I'm gonna punch a chicken soon, man. As you do, you know? What's this guy gotta say on him? Anything? Villager. Guaranteed. Villager? Yep. Villager?
Good day to you.
I'm fine, thanks though. Alright, let's have a look at this. We've got all this nonsense. Unexplored, unexplored, unexplored. Something. I'm there. Haven't explored any of this. Is everyone having fun, you know?
What's that?
Oh god. Let's get the horsey, where are you? Cool. Alright, you're gonna help me get around quicker. Let's go back to the tavern and see if the tavern guy's got anything to say. So David, what do you think? Should I replace this with Skyrim? Kaylee?
Yes.
Change this to Let's Not Play.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an amazing game. It's just...
You can't take this long to warm up in a game.
I know.
It's boring as shit.
Like, I've had 4 fights maybe? I don't know if
train you to fight and then not have any fight.
Oh.
Any sense.
Right, ugh. Bleh.
Could have been mint, but they've ruined it. How you doing?
Good day to you.
Yes. I was really anticipating this game too.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Light.
I don't know
Play it
nothing
after
about it,
it's
but
good off screen.
No.
That's all. Thank you.
I will play it still on stream, but not nightly thing anymore.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Like, the thing is that's kind of pissing me off at the moment, okay? I've got to find out where Lou Bosch lives.
Right.
And it doesn't say. I can't just go up to anyone and it's like, where does Lou Bosch live?
Oh.
There's no end to this cleaning.
Like, wouldn't that be the first thing you would ask? You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, mate, where did Lou Bosch live? Oh, no, that's too easy, mate.
Pretty much.
There's not even a whore I could ask.
Hey! Hey, look!
Well, I'm trying to talk to you, but you just keep walking away, not giving me the option.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Liper.
I don't know how I can help you, but
Okay, cool.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
you could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. Never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Probably.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay. Let's just chill out till evening then. Can I sit down, please? No? Can you, fuck? I can imagine this game is going to get really good.
We were really enjoying it at the beginning.
I don't know. It just anti-climaxed me.
Yeah.
Right, so nighttime is coming.
Like a whore with HIV.
What? Anti-climax?
You just got all excited and then you realise you've got HIV. Well, that would be an anticlimax, wouldn't it?
I don't know. You would have kind of climaxed before you'd found out.
Then when she tells me.
If she told you before, you wouldn't fuck her.
No, but she could tell us midway.
Blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Take a seat. Let's talk to this fucker. Talk.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'll fetch it right away.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
No, it's fucking brilliant.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why.
Look at how armoured I am.
They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle.
For a
Parents,
conversation.
the girl,
Not just one
even the
conversation,
Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of a church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujit, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important
Look how
thing.
happy I look on camera.
What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumors aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarreled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Bottoms up.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubos told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And of course, describing them in detail. The tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive fur. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
I'd rather not.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe?
Europe?
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
You've reached a new level of drinking. You gain a level by getting pissed on this. I need to buy this album. Drinking with a priest?
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped, and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
That was actually quite good, that. I like this priest.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
No way. I'm gonna fight with a priest. Help Godwin.
I wanted to fight.
I'm happy. I like this priest. Come on then, Dick.
Go weak at the knees. You've got that all here,
He's fucked. Your turn now. He's starting to realise why I got chose to come here. Come on, bitches. Drunken brawl. Aha, he's gone. Help Godwin. Done.
So, my dear, would you like to have a
Look how drunk he is. I cannot see a thing.
I'd love to.
I cannot see a fucking thing.
Right, Henry. Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dear. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
I was actually, I quite like this game again now.
So well.
That was quite cool. I like that. That was meant. I like this priest.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
The priest's fainting out of a window.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Mental. Mental. If priests were like that, I'd be religious.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
No shit.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Guys, can I show this? It's got adult content, so I'm guessing, you know?
The fuck? Do they need to show that?
I don't know. I'm confused on the laws of YouTube at the moment, like.
A bit pornographic, like. No, it's cartoon, but... Laws of YouTube. I guess you'll be told. You still drunk?
Yes. He's running around maring a sheep. Dude, like...
Quite creepy, actually.
Earn the priest's trust.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
That was actually cool. I did enjoy that. It is all movies and talking though, let's be honest.
It is.
If you're looking for a story
Godwin,
game,
you
definitely.
beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fuck it out. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. And we have a wonderful time.
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on my head. Oh, my guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass.
We've all been there.
I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose it's Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look, from what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Okay.
Sean, are you going to be able to play with this? I think you might burn through the controller.
What are you on about? I'm the most religious person in the world.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. I'm fine. No
okay.
controllers involved.
Well, the keyboard might burn.
Is he fell asleep with his rawhide in his mouth?
No, it's on the floor.
Oh, okay.
So all at once, the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what will happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do, exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
What, do I get dressed or? Let's put my full armor on for this mass. As you do. I wish there was equip all. And make sure I've got my bow, my sword and my shield ready on it too, you know. Now let's go. Still half cocked from the night before. Let's give this ceremony. What the hell? Why am I like overburdened? Do the schnapps and wine. Right, let's get some nourishment. What did I buy again? Food. Eat is E. Okay, that's nourish. I've got too many bottles of beer next to us. Can't say anything. Alright, let's go.
I thought he'd never show up. The swoop.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now, he'll throw up.
Animals, I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti.
Starting to have heart palpitations.
Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
I don't know what I'm meant to be saying. I wasn't listening. Start a modest ceremony. Begin the ceremony confidently.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That well was to preach about the church.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
Continue harshly.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, cumens, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows, and he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbour one virtuous deed, by setting him good example and refraining from playing dice and from fornication. And that applies both to priests and to you, brothers and sisters.
That's his conclusion?
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Did that go well?
No.
Have you no shame, you pair of buffoons? I'll be writing to the bishop of this. For shame.
Utterly blasphemous.
Can you believe such behavior? For men of the cloth to get drunk at pigs in church?
So, is our deal still on?
Are you pulling my fucking pizzle? I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
Well, I'm no preacher.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be serious. After all that.
All what? All you making a complete hash of my sermon? You were supposed to help, not get me into even more trouble. Now I'll have the bishop on my back, and all the villagers. Just leave, I need to pull myself together.
And what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else to help you.
Oh no! Not more talking to nonsense.
Reload it.
No, I'm not reloading it. Someone else knows about this nonsense. Get rid of the schnapps and the wine. Except, go. Where are we? Let's get the horse. It can get us around quicker. Damn, I thought that went quite well. Alright, I need to find someone to mess around. Find out what the hell's going on. Anyone over here? I'm guessing you're a villager.
Who are you?
Villager?
What? Can I do anything to help?
Probably not.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of...
I don't know nothing.
That man Lubosh who...
I didn't really know him.
Have you noticed anything?
Come to think of it, he was in church. I was wondering what he was up to take to...
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
I was coming from the tavern very late. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky. But after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes.
Already heard all that?
That's all. Thank you.
You got anything to say, woman? Oh, she's actually got a name.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa.
I don't know how I can help.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no...
Have you noticed anything?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time.
I've already heard that.
Do you know what Lubosh...
I don't think he was...
Do you know who Lubosh...
As far as I know.
Ah.
That's all. Thank you.
Oh, I might have to put an end to this stream. It hasn't been the most fun, but yeah. I've got to say that was mint ending. If I do end it here. Right. I'm gonna find out what the hell is going on. Okay, fair enough. You're stuck on the fence. Wait. I can't run because I'm drunk. Alright, we need to find out what the hell's going on here. Hello, horse. I can get you again. Because you're a Satan horse who just comes out of nowhere. Okay, let's check this out. Find out more about this dude. Basically, it is just chat away. Well, actually, I think that is the time. When was the last load? Mysterious ways. Horse that bolted. Playing with the devil. Start. Mysterious ways. Right, yeah. It's auto-saved. I'm just going to call it there. It's been an alright stream. It's been canny. We need to get further. But other than that, yeah, it's been half decent. A lot of talking. I've been drinking, so makes it a little bit more fun. But yeah, ended quite well. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to leave it there. We have been recording this for almost 2 hours. So, this is SKS, signing out.